from here. There's no answer to that, is there? So I keep my grips. Okay, car stands up in my close guard. And I choose when to guard over, so I put both feet in the hips, move them back, put the heel hook here. So this is controlling Carl's hip. Okay? So switch to this grip here, try to pull your right leg out, Carl. Difficult with the De La Hiva hook. So when I stretch him out and I switch to sit-up guard, I take out the De La Hiva hook. Okay, and now I'm playing sit-up guard. Okay, try to pull your leg out now, Carl. Again, this is just doing the same job the De La Hiva hook was doing. Okay, this sit-up guard here. So I'm keeping my head in close so I don't get guillotined. I want to keep his posture broke. Okay, and then from here, in one movement, I do that. Okay? So when I switch to single leg X guard, I want to kind of smash Carl's face on the mat. Okay, but hopefully he'll post his hands on the mat. So I just lift this using my shin to shin guard. I just post my hand, this hand comes on his leg, and I just smash his hands into the mat. Okay, and from that position, I keep this control, I kick this through, and I'm into my single leg X guard. Now, again, if Carl posts his hands on the mat, that's next week's move, I'll take his back. But from this position, okay, he has stood up. Now let's just say in the process I didn't get this grip, okay, and his leg is beyond my reach, and I can't get this. And if I go for this single leg X guard sweep, Carl's just going to be backstepping with that leg. So we're going to show you how to transition to X guard from here. So it's feet first. So this reverse De La Hiva hook switches to the far leg like a butterfly hook. My other hook comes from in front, and I bring it in behind the back leg. So when I'm playing X guard, I want knees on either side of his body, if that makes sense. My right hand controls the knee, so when I switch and I get this leg on my shoulder, now I'm in the X guard. Okay, so my left hand grip is controlling this, my back is flat on the mat. So last time I showed you the backwards off balance sweep, both linked really well together. This is the technical stand-up sweep. So first option is when I kick out, Carl puts his hands on the mat, so I'm going to kick out, extending my legs to here. So pick him up on my elbow. Drop back down again. Sit down flat on my back. So my first goal is when I kick him up, I'm coming up on my elbow to here. Okay? Then my right foot goes in the back of the knee. I post my left foot on the mat, and now I'm coming up on my hand. Now remember the detail, if my head drops as I do technical stand-up, Carl's already pulling his leg away. And I've lost that position. So when we were doing the solo drill, I want to make sure when I play technical stand-up that my head is straight up when I come up. I don't want to drop my head down. Okay, so from here, I got my grips. So as I straighten my legs and I'm coming up on my elbow, foot goes in the back of the knee, plant my foot, I do technical stand-up. When I come to here and Carl's facing me, I can get a grip on his knee and just circle to put him on the foot. And when I get to here, we're in for the leg drag pass, which we'll cover tomorrow night, so you'll get to here. But another variation that can happen is when I go for that sweep, which is the one we're going to drill now. Okay, when I extend my X guard to come up on my elbow, sometimes what happens is Carl will base with his hands on the mat to here. Okay, so from that position, my head is up, I'm pinching, so we can't pull that leg off. I post my hand on the mat, and as I come up, I make a grip here. Okay, this hand is searching for the belt, and now I drive forward to get his left knee to the mat, so I'm in this position here. Okay, now I want to get my first hook in first, so as I put it in place and I control this knee, I've already got my first hook in. So I get upper body control, my harness, and from here I'm just dropping onto my right side, second hook in, and then I've got my harness position on the back. We'll just stop there, okay? So taking it from the start, unclose guard. Building on the first technique, I have my grips, feet on the hip, move back, De La Hiva hook in, stretching out, transitioning from De La Hiva guard to sit-up guard. Okay, keeping my grips, I can grab the lapel if I want. And from that position, now I switch to shin to shin. Okay, posting my hand as I fall onto my side. I want to get Carl to post his hands, so I'm kicking straight up. Okay, extending my leg, single leg X guard. but let's just say in the process I didn't get that grip and I can't sweep him from here. Okay, so detail of when I'm playing single leg X guard, this is pulling forward, this is chopping down, and my hips is high. Okay, so I'm drawing my hips into the back of his knee. Can't reach that, so I switch this reverse de la Riva hook to the far leg, so it's like a butterfly hook. My left foot comes in behind and goes to the far hip. Okay, now I need to switch this grip to get it onto my shoulder. Right hand controls. Okay, the left comes underneath. Once I get on my shoulder, I'm pinching with my ear to my shoulder. Okay, I extend out. He posts his hands on the mat, head up, left foot on the mat, technical stand up, and he's in this position. I'm going to look to get on the back, so I get my grip here. Okay, control the hip. I move him forward to get his knee on the mat, and I control when he puts that knee in. But before he does, my first hook's already in here. Okay, harness control, ear to ear. I just drop onto my right side as I'm opening the lapel. I'm already getting the choke, and then I can work from there. Okay, so that's your transition from single leg X guard to X guard sweep, and then you can get on the back. That's 12 for 5. So from X guard, and I get to here. Okay, I always want to be, going for that technical stand-up sweep. Okay, so when I kick car forward to come up on my elbow and come up, and I'm there. But his reaction sometimes when you do this, which just brings you into the backwards off balance sweep, which was last week's move. When I do that and I kick out to come up on my elbow, his reaction is to put his foot back on the mat. He's driving forward, and when he does, that's when I'm switching to last week's move. Does that make sense? So one sweep will feed the other. Again, one more time on that. Because they'll always be resisting, When I get to here, okay, and I blast Carl back, it's all about level changing and lures. I'm flat on my back, but I want to come up on my right elbow. So when I extend the X and come up, Carl's reaction is to stomp his foot back to the mat. And when he does, this one drops down. See the way this one was here? He's giving me the momentum. So now most of the weight is on this leg. Does that make sense? This one's slightly light. So if Carl balances his weight and puts all his weight on both legs, it's very hard for me to hit this sweep from here. Just don't let me sweep you. Okay. Try it again. Okay. So I'm here, and I get X guard here. If Carl's got a lot of weight on this leg, I'm never going to sweep him. Okay, because all his weight's on his left foot. So from this position, when I go to do my X guard sweep and I kick him off, now all the weight's on this leg. I still won't be able to sweep him. But when he goes to put his weight back on this foot, that's when I'm going to sweep. Does that make sense? So linking tonight's technical stand-up sweep till the backwards off balance sweep, and getting those two sweeps to work with each other is a big part of it. So.